Todd here, thanks for joining me. It's Sunday the 13th of December and I'm on my way across Saudi Arabia from the east coast to the west coast, the northern part of Saudi Arabia. I'm going to the Gulf of Aqaba on the Saudi side. On the other side is Jordan. There's a shipwreck on a supposedly secluded beach where I'm going to camp. Now it's over an 18-hour drive. I've been driving for an hour and a half already. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to drive straight through or if I'm just going to stop somewhere and camp. I'm guessing that's from rainwater. Not yet at Hafar Al Batin. Pretty featureless. Something you don't see every day in Saudi Arabia, a train. Not much to see here. I've just passed the outskirts of Hafar Al Batin. I went by, I think it's King Khalid Military City. One of the hazards of driving in Saudi Arabia. Camels on the road. Red Sands Desert. Just before Haql. Mountains! Or foothills anyway. This is just before Haql. Well, it's 4 p.m. I've been driving for 10 hours. I've done 900 kilometers. And I'm about 40 kilometers. There's a sign 30 kilometers from Haql. And topography is changing. About 20k before Haql. Well, I've been driving for over 11 hours and I'm just on the other side of Haql heading towards Tabuk. And look what we got. Mountains or big rocks. Still a little bit early to camp for the night. Otherwise, I'd be here. This is a nice little area. Neat looking rock. I think that's quartz. I'm a couple hundred kilometers from Alula and maybe 500 kilometers from Tabuk. Good morning to ya! Come on. Come on. He's a little bit afraid of me. Sabal hair. Here. This is still before Tabuk. 7:22 in the morning. This area reminds me of around Riyadh. 3.5 hours to go. Those are some big dunes. I've just gone through Tabuk and I'm being hit with a sandstorm. I'm not quite sure how this will show up on the camera, but visibility is pretty bad. $1,700 kilometers down, 168 to go. Oh, this is a lot of driving. It's 1:30 right now. I've gone through Tabuk, and I think shortly I'll be going down these mountains to the coast, to the Gulf of Aqaba. Yeah, it's still blowing. Looks a little bit like a moonscape. Wow, look at this. I must say, this is pretty impressive. Wow. starting to pop.
Sharp left. Turn left. Continue for 1.5 kilometers.
Well, I made it here. Almost 2,000 kilometers. And it is a really windy day. And there's some VVIPs behind me. I think they're probably princes or royalty. There's guards everywhere, so they told me I can film, but then I have to leave. I hope you can hear me. So this is the Gulf of Aqaba, and over there you have Jordan. I'm going to go look at the sign. I think this is a Greek ship that sunk in the 60s, but we'll check it out. Now I was gonna camp on the beach around here, but one, it's so friggin' windy. I don't think I could I could get out of the wind, and two, there's a big royal entourage over there. I mean, they've got 3 huge caravans, they've got all the security, they've got black Tahoes, and I definitely couldn't stay here. In the guy's limited English, he said to me, you can look and then go. So whether I stay down the beach, the problem is anywhere on the beach right now, there's just so much wind. You know, I got caught in dust storms on the way down here, so wherever I go, I'm going to have to get out of this wind. Really windy, and it's going to be dark in about an hour, so I got to move my ass to get everything set up and get the fire going. The wind's coming from that way. I parked the car to block some of the wind, but it's only going to do so much. Still pretty windy. It's not too bad right there. The problem is the wind's kind of swirling here. When in doubt, use an old piece of wood. One of the problems with no standing water like lakes and things here in the desert is you have to use a lot of baby wipes or drinking water. Yeah, I was hoping to sleep on the beach tonight, but it's way too windy. whenever I use a baby wipe, I try to make the most of it. It's always good to scrounge if you can. Pick up things you find on the ground. Now for the pillows. It's going to be a bit windy tonight, but that's okay. It's not going to be a cold wind. Start the potato. So let's just take a look at this wonderful neighborhood. It's gonna get windy. There's the sea over there, and on the far shore it's Jordan. Man, it is really windy. It's getting pretty dark. The camera lightens things up a bit. I need a wash. I was in Canada, PU. I'd be jumping in the water of a lake. But here I don't have that choice. What chocolate? Swiss Miss. That's doing pretty well. I don't think I need a rolling boil. That's good enough for the hot chocolate. those are going to be good. Probably going to take about 20-25 minutes to cook. Start with the potato. Oh, this is very nicely cooked, nice and soft as usual. It's hot. And as usual, I have sour cream. What's a baked potato without sour cream? I've also got chives. What's a baked potato without sour cream and chives? Oh, the wind's blowing them around. Now for my lamb. Oh, look at that. And that. And I got mint sauce. What's lamb without mint sauce? This lamb was frozen when I left Jubail just 2 days ago. Time to eat. It's 7 o'clock. You can see all the stars out. Last night was one of the best nights. Oh, it was the best night for stars I've ever experienced in Saudi Arabia. And I think tonight's going to be the same. Also, I saw a lot of shooting stars last night. There was a couple meteor showers. So I hope to see the same tonight. Oh, this lamb is good. This potato is perfect. Oh. Oh, that potato is hot. When I was driving back from the wreck, about 10k in this way from the wreck, the police were setting up a checkpoint and they weren't letting anybody in. So I think whatever was going on, they're clearing the whole area for those, I'm going to guess they're some sort of Saudi royalty. So out of all the times for me to come, I could only stay briefly to look at the wreck. I couldn't camp on the beach even if I wanted to. But it was so windy anyway. I was thinking about going back tomorrow morning and filming it when the light is a bit better. But in hindsight, they're closing the you know, if they've closed the road and everything like that, I won't be able to get in tomorrow morning. Sign off for tonight.
unless something incredible happens, I'll say goodbye until tomorrow morning. Good night.